although I believe that, like, nature is everywhere, but the rural landscapes really call to me as sort of a home. So
And I mean, what was your journey as a trans person? How do you identify and what was your journey to becoming who you are today?
I identify now as non-binary transmasc, which I know seems maybe a little bit contradictory, but that's fine with me because like queer should be contradictory sometimes. But I transitioned over 20 years ago. I moved to Seattle for a while in the early aughts and met my first trans people there because, like I wasn't on LiveJournal, or whatever the other trans people were doing at that point and wasn't really on the internet. And I was like, oh, that's me. That's who I am. And so I, had to jump through all the loopholes to sort of transition and I moved across the country to Boston to finish my undergraduate degree and in film. And I it was a really strange experience because I loved the intellectual community of Boston, but like it was really hard for me to meet other trans people there. And it was also, I always felt like I was non-binary, but there was no language for that until, I always say like I'm so thankful for younger generations for like really like pushing and making that language available for the rest of us to use too. So I started identifying as non-binary maybe 5 years ago or so.